Is making salmon as easy as it looks? Or am I stupid? That shit looks like you just put it in the pan. Am I dumb? I feel like I'm missing something. Kinda, I think you just put it in the pan, little bro. I don't know. Both can be true. You know, you make a good point. Oh, I forgot to get water. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. And the ads, I guess. Wah. Hi, Pyom. I had to steal your profile picture today. What's up, ancient engineer? Cobalt, 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 Cobalt. Hello, Cobalt. I'll say it book better. Cobalt. When's it happening? When's it happening, Cobalt? You know what I'm talking about. When are we playing it? When are we playing it, Cobalt? When's it? You just time and a date. Except not next week because I have to go to Wild Jam. But you know. You know what I'm talking about. Did I fill up my water and forget to... One moment. What do you mean, what is it? Come on. I gotta spell it out for you? I really gotta... You're gonna make me sit here and ask politely? I will. I will. I'll spell it out for you right now. Nightreign. I had to look it up. I don't know how to spell that word. Drop the profile picture, Laura. You're in the YouTube video and I didn't have a thing for you, so I used a thing to yoink your profile picture. That's it. It's not that exciting. Why do you live? I don't know. It's better than dying, I guess. Spite. Mostly spite. Spite against the world and everyone I've ever dated or something like that. I don't know, man. Why are you here? You wouldn't download a profile picture? So true, so true. No way, Deltarune stream? Anytime, any day you want? Well, it can't be next week. That's to go to Wild Jam. Maybe what I would love to do is either the Friday before or the Sunday. Oh, the Sunday after the game jam could go crazy, actually. What to say about the harvest is calling? I hope you have a good harvest season. Good luck out there. Yeah, maybe like right after the game jam we could play. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll text you. We're assembling our own version of the NLSS, except it's the Sky Gray SS SGSS. I don't know. I don't love it. I haven't bought the game yet. I haven't gotten paid for a little bit. I gotta buy the game. I've had strange money issues lately. If you live in Japan, you do this thing called paying into the national healthcare thing, which is great and you should do it. However, I fricked mine up in the gills because I was like late on all of my payments and I'm like, oh man, the socialists would be so mad at me that I'm not doing my like civic duty. And then I find out today that I actually pay for health insurance through my company and not the national one, which means the late payments I've been like trying to keep up with for the past like 8 months, I didn't actually owe them any money because I don't use that health insurance. I have my own health insurance now. So I have to go to the city office and be like, hey, first of all, sorry it was late. Second of all, can I have my money back? And like, third of all, can you waive the late payment fee, seeing as how it wasn't late? I actually didn't owe you any money at all. Like, it seems to me like we should just be square in a weird way. Or if it helps with PR, just keep it. You know what? I'm not gonna lose my mind over it. This is a bit of an interesting. Yeah, I looked at my pay slip like a couple of days ago because I was doing it for rent stuff, and I was like, that says health insurance. Oh no. So that's a little interesting. All right, it's fine. I'm sure it all comes out in the wash or whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Wow. So hey, let's talk about what we want to do today. Hey Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. So have you ever actually played Deltarune before? No, but I played Undertale. I'm gonna wait till Deltarune is like a full video game. Time to eat ice soup. We're a little bit in ice soup territory at the moment until tomorrow. I get paid tomorrow. I'm going to start Lava Lamp from the start again. Is it the third time we're making the same Twitch RPG? Yeah, maybe. Isn't it a full game now? Is it? I thought we were still in like chapter territory. No? Is it full? Third time's the charm? I know so much more now, so why wouldn't I just start over? Lava Lamp final 1 or 2. It's chapters 3 and 4. How many chapters are there total? Out of 7 or 8? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I can't tell if like Toby Fox is absolutely cooking with it or if it's like maybe time to be like, hey, maybe instead we should do like 5. I mean, RPGs are hard because like it scales exponentially, I feel, with each like decision that you're making matter. Because like if you have one decision that matters, that's 2 endings. If you have 2 decisions that matter, that's 4 endings. If you have 3 decisions that matters, that's 3 times 2 is 6 endings. Wait, am I doing this math right? Oh, no, wait, I'm stupid. It's 8 endings. And if you have, it's to the power of 2, assuming it's a binary choice. So if you have like 10 decisions, it's 2 to the 10. That's like 256 endings or some shit like that. I don't know. 2 to the 5th is 32. That's the one I have memorized. Yeah. So we're gonna start Lava Lamp over. What did we call it last time? I feel like we should call it something cool. We called it Relit because we were relighting the lava lamp. I think I'm gonna call it Phoenix this time. And surely this is the last time we start over. There's a prophecy in that your choices never matter. Discredit every story about overcoming destiny ever. I see. Sans is the villain and he's gonna show up and say it's burning in hell time, kid. Then it rolls credits. Yo, that's from the first game. They can summon said, so at least 3 of these 5 gets any X. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, they don't necessarily. It would be insane if it was literally like a different ending for each individual decision. But just like in principle, I guess that's your upper limit is decision matter to the power of decisions. Even if it's just an upper limit. Project name, Project Phoenix. I like that. Yeah. We're gonna call this Phoenix. How do you spell Phoenix? Now here's the thing I don't know. Do I want to do we don't need compatibility mode. Do I want to do Phoenix? Is that how I spelled it? It's weirdly spelled. Oh shit. Fuck, I switched. Oh no, I switched the letters, man. Wait. It's O before E? God damn it. Alright, well now it's kind of funny that it's in Project Phoenix and it's Project Phoenix. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Dude, this language is cooked, man. Been set the same 10-minute YouTube video about the name of one hidden sprite by 4 separate people. Oh god. It's fucks that the O comes first. That's just big O. Oh, Enix? Yeah. Yes, you guys, Toby Fox would be a really good storyteller if he gave away a big plot twist halfway through the story via data mining. You're so right. I don't know. Persona 4 did a cool way of like dropping little hints. Persona 4 and 5 I think did a really good job of like, he's the villain, but only if you caught it, you know? I like when that they do that. Except I don't, because I found out who the villain was way too early into Persona 4, and then I didn't finish the game because I was like, I kind of already know who it is, man. Like, I kind of already got the gist of it. Cool. Okay, so how did we even begin to start this project? I don't even really remember. I'm gonna create a new Obsidian for it, but I need to do this off screen because if this opens my old Obsidian and it's like private, oh, it's on the other screen. Yes. Oh, it's the Godot Wild Jam stuff. Yeah. Chapter 3 and 4 at absolute peak. Again, I'm think I'm just gonna have to wait for the full video game. I think I like playing full video games, especially with Undertale, because I can't imagine how much of my mind I would fucking lose if Undertale came out and it was like just up to the Undyne part, and then Toby Fox is like, okay, now come back in like 2 years. Like, motherfucker, no, I need it now. This shit is so gas. You wait until at least 2030, and I'm fine with that. I'm totally okay with that. New vaults. Yeah, the vault name is gonna be Phoenix, and we're gonna put it. That's my new apartment. We don't need to worry about that. Phoenix. We're gonna say we'll call this Obsidian. That path doesn't exist. All right, fair enough. That's on me. Boop. First 4 chapters are like 20 hours of gameplay in total. Sweet. That means the full game should be 80 hours in total, right? Oh, vault name can't be empty. All right, that's not me. It's O before E. It's O before E, man. I don't know why. Maybe I'm getting ghastly. Oh, bright sprite mode. Fuck. Oh, my eyes. Get out of here. Yeah, okay, I'll go download it. I lied. I'm not gonna go download it. No, dark. Oh, that's so much better. And I mean, the color should be red, right? It's a phoenix. Maybe like one. That's a little too red. Maybe like a something like in that range. Yeah, like a little bit of burnt red. New project name Firebird. Oh yeah. Every single one ends with a cliffhanger. That's what I'm like. That would kill me if Undertale was like if you get to the fucking like, what is it? The last part of Undertale. The lava place. If you got to the lava place and it was like come back in a year, I'd like lose my fucking mind, man. Like, I can't wait a year. This shit just got crazy good. And also there's this motherfucker over here talking about some guy named Gaster, and I'm not gonna understand the lore implications on that till I like watch 15 YouTube videos or some shit. Sometimes you just roll the good fun value. I don't know what to tell you. And there's just like a little man, then he talks to you, and then I got the ice cream guy. And I was like, man, that doesn't make any sense at all, but thanks. All right, Lava Lamp version 3. Just read the manga ending. I know I couldn't handle it. I'm telling you right now, if chapter 3 and 4 didn't come out at the same time, we were left at the chapter 3 ending, I'd be eating pedestrians on the street. That's what I'm saying. I can't. Like with the Toby Fox game, I know I have to one-shot it. I will take the game top to bottom when it is ready to be enjoyed in its totality. But before that, I'll like have a midlife crisis, man. I can't be held responsible for my actions. I'll start like tweeting how AI art is cool or something. No, I would never do that because it isn't. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what we need to do here. Wish I had really good fun value when I wake up for the day. I do feel like some days I just am luckier than other days, and I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious, and it'll be things that are like, I don't know, like just small things that'll be able to set me off or something. But I'll just be like, I'll go to the store and like, they'll have something on sale, and I'm like, this is it. This is a good luck day. Like we rolled a good luck day, and everything else is just gonna click. Brain is not working. I'm struggling to write this. Wish y'all a happy and non-tragic and non-devastating streams. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Ancient Engineer. It's good to see you. I'm also a little bit in brain no work state. I'm a little toasty as well, so we're gonna do our best out here today. But we don't get everything done, if we get nothing done, if we just sit here and yap and then go play games, that's okay. That happens. It's just for funsies. There's an Easter egg for typing sus somewhere in chapter 3. Don't worry, it's not an Among Us reference somehow. That's pretty sus. Okay, so how the fuck did we even make this game? We need a lot of things. And we're starting a new game, so we need a lot of things. It's a Good Vibes Tuesday on a Monday. I can't believe it's only Monday. That's fucked up. We need to do integration. Okay, I'm gonna write the integration this time. Connie Dev, I love you and I love Twitcher, but I need to write it myself. So we need to write Twitch integration with channel points. We need to do some sort of like player can join game. Why is this not like bullet pointing, huh? Yeah, I want to learn my own API version. Yeah. I don't know about a REST API. REST. People who preach REST API, I need to ask you a fucking question. Have you ever seen an API that wasn't REST? I know you're going to be like, well, it's like REST-like, but it's not RESTful. And I direct you to the same conversation people have about like roguelite versus a rogue clone. No one cares. It's just words. GraphQL, you're making words up. JSON API, what are you even saying right now? Words of the utterly deranged. Player can join game. I want the player to load a sprite. Yeah, so that's my daily task at work. Fuck, I'm getting owned. I just wanted to make a joke about REST. Player can join game. Player to load a sprite. And load a sprites. We'll spawn a boss enemy, and then we'll have the actual like fight scene, I guess. Before we do that, I want to probably here, I want to create the like game window settings. No rest for the wicked. How long you been saving that one up for, huh? Then we'll make the fight scene. What does centering a div mean? Nobody knows. It's never been done before. I don't. It isn't that hard to center a div. But I feel like we all have it in like the zeitgeist as being it's not hard to center a div. It's just not intuitive. But you just say with 50% margin auto and it's centered. You also need like your parent element to be something that like contains the full width of whatever the thing you want to center in, obviously. But like it is weird that if you do like align center, it's like, okay, gotcha. I put it on the left-hand side of the screen. Horizontally is easy. Oh, you know, you're kind of cooking with that. Well, I'm pretty sure you can still do margin. I don't know. What happened to the previous lava lamp projects? I'm wiser and a smarter and better developer now, so I want to start over. Like 50 ways, and only 1% of the latest browsers support the correct way. That's actually a good point, because that's the thing about centering a div is like it also changes on you. So like sometimes it's as easy as it seems, but sometimes it's like, oh, well, you just use a flexbox, but actually you have to use like a WebKit flexbox to support Internet Explorer 11. And if you use any Firefox version greater than Firefox like 40.1.2, you need to use a different like plugin to handle the flexbox correctly. But other than that, you can just use a flexbox. Well, also if you have to support Safari, Safari doesn't use flexbox, so you have to override it with a boxflex. So actually like boxflex is the better one to use for that. So what you do is you first detect like the browser version that's being used, and then you'll have like a JavaScript function that'll fire to determine whether or not the thing should be inside a flexbox or should be in a boxflex. And then like what it's front-end developers are not real people. What is a div element? It's like just the generic element for a container. Oh, Regenki got like the full dictionary definition up there, huh? I just not center the div. Yeah, why can't we just let the divs like be where they want to be, huh? Chris, I'll do it better this time and never escaping by actually finishing it. Correct. Also, I looked at the old lava lamp code and it is not very good. And also it's not on GitHub. And so I just want to start over and redo everything from the top down. Because the PM wants to. My favorite PM joke lately is the one where it's like, if one person can make a human in 9 months, then surely 2 people can make one in 4.5. That's my favorite sentiment. Because I do think it's like, with my PM, it's like, oh, how long would this feature take? And I can be like 3 months. And they're like, how much would it take if we got you another engineer? And I'm like, okay, 5 months. Gotta spend the first 2 months fucking training the guy. In English, please. All right. Yeah, we'll do the fight scene, and then I want to do leveling up. And I want you to be able to do this with like the Twitch rewards, or like the Twitch, like, this is what I want you to do with the bits in my channel. Yeah, sorry YouTube people, you're just along for the ride. Hostage situation. First thing I want to do is set up GitHub though, so I actually remember to commit. And I'm doing this as like a small exercise for the reader, so I can do the next Game Jam game, which is next week, by the way, in GitHub as well. GitHub.com. Let me not leak the company I work for real quick, because I joined it with my personal account like an idiot. I'm gonna do a new repository. We're gonna call it Phoenix, and it can be public. Why not? You guys can see it. You can even like ask to join, and I will say sure, and then you can like write a code commit, and it'll be like, we made the game, the entire game, and it's perfect now, and I'll be like, cool, rejected. Lava lamp v3 final version 2. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Create, and I'm gonna do git bash, and I just hope it doesn't say like fuck you, you're not logged in or whatever. Phoenix. How do I want to go. Do I want to take Obsidian with me? I don't know. You guys can even see it. It says I'm streaming all the code to the public anyway. You make a very good. Wait, yeah, but you couldn't like choose what file you want to see. I'm in charge here. All right. I actually maybe cooked this because I want to upload this stuff. Yeah, this isn't an empty folder. I actually need to upload to this thing, huh? How do I not remember? You like putting these Vault in GitHub? All right, I'll make this will be the Git repository then. Git init. Aha! I need to delete this repo then, because this repo, the one I just made, has a README in it, and it needs to die. Let me delete that off stream. Let me do some off stream mining. Sky Gray. Popular repositories. Lava Lamp, the first one has. Well, let's not talk about it. I have 33 repositories? That's insane. How do you delete a repo? I don't know if I've ever done this before. How do I kill this? Die. Actions? No, that's like deployment stuff. Settings, maybe? I need you to kill yourself now. Yeah, there we go. Delete. Yeah, get it out of here. Die. I have read and understand. Oh, it sounds like phonics, man. Oh, you don't trust that it's me? Where's my phone? I don't know my phone. Let me get my phone. Listen, I know GitHub is right for this, but it is annoying that they're like, oh, you're logged in? Are you sure? And come on. Yes, it's me. But then also it's like, people can like text you and steal your whole life if you just click on like one link, and that's... So I get it. I got a text message this morning that said my power bill was overdue, and if I didn't pay $30, they're going to turn off my electricity. Turns out it was from a scam phone place. They just send out really cool things to like scare the absolute shit out of you. Because like I need electricity. It's like how I do my job and stuff. Among other things, like taking a shower and like maybe making food. I guess food is more of a gas thing, less of an electricity thing. Okay. I have a GitHub thing here. Now I need to get it into GitHub, and I don't remember how to do this. Gabo No City, just open the folder in VS Code. It's like a better MD editor anyways. I'll kill you for that. Just force push over it. That actually probably would have worked, huh? If we are going to do GitHub, we'll just put bad apple MP4s into every one of them. Hell yeah. How to upload to GitHub. How do you like start? I only do this like once a year. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, upload a project. I did the git init. Now become into the cloud. Create a new repo. No. Upload. Because I can't just do like this, right? Wait, can I do like git status? Yeah, I can do like git add like this and then git commit initial commit. Git push. Yeah, you need to git remote add, huh? Or configure a remote repository. Did you git remote add? Can you do it from CLI? Anyone go to GitHub know how to do this? I literally do this like once. I've done it 33 times. I just don't remember off the top of my head. I guess I could make it here and then, yeah, that works too. Hooked on phonics. Level amp v3. I want an empty one this time. Yeah, create. And now I do this. Yeah. Git commit first commit. Git branch m. I should probably do that, huh? Git branch m main. Yeah. Git remote add origin. This guy. And then git push u origin. That. And that's gonna say like main cannot be resolved to a branch, huh? Git push u origin. Why would I just, I mean, it didn't work the first time. Do I need to capital M? Main? Don't like capital M, huh? Unknown switch capital M. That's not good. I meant that. Okay. Git push u origin main. There we go. Yeah, okay, that worked. Why is your main branch capitalized? It's not. Question mark. So if I go to the code, now it should have a thing, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Git status. Cool. Can I like make this bigger? Yeah, there. That's so much better. Can't see shit around here, man. Git checkout B. Let's start with, what do we want to start with? Set up GitHub. Hey, check. Look at that. Write Twitch integration with channel points. So we're going to say this is Twitch channel points integration. There we go. And one more git status just for the fun of it. Oh, right. We updated the Obsidian. Right. Git commit. Replaced by RLF the next time Git touches it. What? LF will be replaced by CRL. I don't even know what the hell that means, brother. Cool. Okay. So how do we integrate with Twitch? CRLF moment. You're speaking in the arcane tongues. I don't know what that means, man. What are you saying? Okay. So let's see. How to integrate with Twitch channel points? I guess it'd be the Twitch API, Twitch channel points API. This is too much talking. No offense. Skip. Oh, it went off my playlist. I hate when it does this. Spotify was doing this new thing lately where it's like, hey, we ran out of songs on your regular playlist, so we just decided to start playing random shit. Windows is RN CRLF, Linux is /n line endings. Oh, I see. Event sub. Yeah, this thing. This looks familiar. Yeah, we need a WebSocket. Right. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I vaguely remember this. I think last time we had to write like a JavaScript server or something. Yeah. Music, you're a little lad. I apologize. There we go. Okay. Event sub. Frequent subscribers to events may create a webhook callback or WebSocket client that listens for events. Getting events using webhook callbacks for information about WebSocket clients Getting events using WebSockets. We probably want to do WebSockets. You can subscribe to events. Yeah. Getting events using WebSockets. Probably like this. Connect, create subscription, notification session, connect. Okay. Keep a live message, reconnect message. Okay, welcome message. Connect to this, huh? Real-time stuff? Yeah. Message type is filled to session welcome. You have 10 seconds from the time you receive a welcome message to subscribe to an event. Otherwise, specified when connecting. If you don't subscribe in this time frame, the server closes the connection. Huh. Event notification. Client doesn't receive an event or keep alive message for longer than keep alive timeout seconds. You should assume the connection is lost. Huh. Okay, so I need to know how to do two things here. So the first one is how to write a WebSocket in Godot. I actually know how to do that. First is how to write a WebSocket in Godot. The second is how to connect our WebSocket to Twitch. So I guess the first thing I need to know is how the hell do you make a WebSocket? Does Godot have a WebSocket thing? Godot WebSocket. It does. We've been here before. WebSocket protocol was standardized in 2011 with the original goal of allowing browsers to create stable and bidirectional connections with the server. Dude, that's us. Yeah. When you look up Dimension, all the links are purple. But that browsers only support HTTP requests, which is not well suited for bidirectional communication. So true for that, King. Protocol is message-based and very powerful. WebSocket is implemented in Godot via WebSocket peer. WebSocket implementation is compatible with the high-level multiplayer. Section on high-level multiplayer. Minimal client example. That's probably what we want. This example will show you how to create a WebSocket, connect to a remote server, and how to send and receive data. That's probably what we want. All right, let's take a look at this. This is a lot. We're going to try to understand this line by line. So we're going to yoink this in. We're going to call this node 2D, like, we'll call it node. And this is, I'm going to call this scratch because I'm not actually going to use this. Attach scripts. So this is what we need, and now let's actually make our WebSocket clients. So we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna call this, if this is main, then this should be, probably we can just call it WebSocket. Or I guess Twitch WebSocket, like that. And then we actually need to, oh, you can't really do this. You can't do split screen in this, can you? That sucks. Okay, well, that's fine. That scripts like this. We should make some folders here too. New folder, we'll call this scripts. And we'll set it to be red, because it's the scripts for Phoenix, of course. I guess this is when like VS Code would be really clutch, huh? Okay, cool. So we're gonna go here. You really can't do like split screen, huh? I feel like you can. Am I losing it? Like you should definitely be able to do it. I don't know. Yeah, save main as well. That's probably an important one, huh? This is a scene though. Let's make a new folder. Call this scenes. And we'll turn the scenes to be teal, because everyone likes teal, you know? There we go. Red folder, go fast. It's true. The color red does make you go faster. So WebSocket URL. This is the URL we will connect to. So for us, we probably want something like export var WebSocket URL. We probably want the Twitch, whatever the Twitch URL is, huh? Do you have like a minimal client of this thing as well? Yeah, WSS event subs Twitch WS. Messaging is a WebSocket ID that you use when subscribing to events. The thing is, like, how does it know who I'm how does it know it's my events? We'll probably have to burn that bridge when we get to it. Grab your favorite WebSocket client library and connect to WSS event sub WSS twitch.tv/WS. You can optionally specify keep alive timeouts. It's just this? I bet you do this and then you subscribe to like a channel or something. I don't know how it works exactly. Okay, so we go like this. What's next? WebSocket peer new. That's the WebSocket client instance. Okay. That makes sense to me. I'm going to type it just to get the muscle memory, maybe. I'll just that's okay. We don't need this. What's next? Okay, function on ready. Initiate connection to the given URL. So var error equals socket.connect to URL, WebSocket URL. That makes sense to me. If error is not okay, I don't like this. I hate, okay, I'm gonna get on my soapbox. I don't like the nomenclature we have for a lot of these stuff where it's like error is error. Like computers are really fast. You can type this. It's okay. It's okay. We don't need to, we're not writing code for computers that worked before the millennium bug existed, okay? We can type full words. You know how much easier that is to read because it's like English or whatever. So much better. API ID or some sort or key. Have it release WebSocket extensively TBH. Yeah, it's not quite the same as API because API you just drip your key and everything's fine. I get text on the length of my lines. That's rough, buddy. I'm typing it out. So it's socket.connect to URL, and we can actually check the docs for this, right? Connect to URL. Yeah, TLS client options. Okay, it has this too. Write code in Japanese instead. Most people that code in Japan actually just write the code in English, which is interesting. I mean, the comments will be in Japanese, but yeah, most of the stuff's in English. Which is interesting because not everyone that codes knows English, which is like a very... So like, especially with Python, because you're kind of writing, you're not writing English sentences, but like a lot of the things like are English words. So you'd be like, is valid client ID, right? They couldn't like make the sentence. They don't, it's so strange. It's the correct usage of is valid client ID, right? But like they couldn't make the sentence, is that a valid client ID? But like they know the coding version of the way you would like say it. It's so interesting. Is everything just like magic runes to them? No, they completely understand it. It's just that they don't understand it in the same way that I do, where it's like, this is telling me the English thing for what it is. It's like, these are the words you use to indicate this meaning in Japanese. It's an interesting, very interesting thing. Yeah, languages are fucking cool, man. Anyways, what are we doing? Sorry. So we're gonna say, function ready, go. We're gonna say, so var error equals socket.connect to URL, and then we're gonna pass in our WebSocket URL. There's no reason that this should be an export variable, by the way. We can just have that be here. In fact, I'm gonna shrink it down. Since we have the WebSocket URL and we have the socket here, this should connect, and then we say if error does not equal okay. And now I don't understand what okay is. What is this? Okay equals 0. A method that returns error, return okay when no error has occurred. Since okay has a value of 0 and all the error contains positive integers, it can also be used in Boolean checks. That's cool. I didn't know that. Huh. Neat. I bet that's how a lot of languages do it. Because it's the actual errors are just integers. Huh. Wait, so theoretically, hold up. Theoretically, you could do stuff like this. This is actually like fine syntax. Neat. It's just it doesn't equal 0. Huh. Anyways, sorry, I was getting distracted. Then we, yeah, print unable to connect, set process false. Does Godot have like a good logger? Godot logger. Does it have a good logger? No, that's like an extra thing. Traditional logging project setting logging file loggers disabled by default. Go logger, log. Not really. Okay equals 0 bash flashbacks. Not a good logger, huh? I want to be able to do something like this and be like logger.error, something like this, but I'd have to go make a logger class, I guess. I mean, I can just go make a logger class, that's fine. For now, we'll say print, but I'm going to add that to my list of things that I want to do. Better logging class. And I want to do this because I imagine I will use this in a bunch of other projects if I do end up making it. Yeah, so we'll print unable to connect to Twitch WebSocket. Because, I mean, if this fails, like, the game should crash. You can't play the game. I don't just want to be like, print, didn't work. Set process is false. You're trying to, yeah, you're making the like things stop working, and we don't need that. I guess that's kind of clever, actually. Sure, why not? Set process false. So this just turns off the script. Else wait for the socket to connect. Await get tree.create timer.to socket send text test packet. Else wait 2 seconds. So wait. What does connect to URL like return then? TLS certificates will be verified against the hostname while connected to WSS protocol. You can pass the optional TLS client options. Why is it waiting 2 seconds? I don't know. It should already have connected, right? This method is non-blocking and will return OK before the connection is established, as long as the provided parameters are valid and the peer is not in an invalid state. Regularly call poll and check the result of get ready state to know whether or not the connection succeeds or fails. This is the poll get ready state. Yeah. We have to use a URL that says WSS instead of WS. Interesting. I maybe don't fully understand how a WebSocket works. Like, I know it's like a connection that you make to a server, but I don't, and it's just like, it's like a direct connection basically, but I don't really understand what that means, maybe. So you're supposed to wait and then poll get ready to see if it's ready. Regular TCP socket, but over HTTP. So it is the same thing as just having a TCP socket. Interesting. It's just over the, it's just one layer up basically. Okay, that makes sense to me. Sort of. I get a little fuzzy when it gets that low level. Like I know what TCP is, I know how to describe it, but I don't know if I'd like know exactly what a TCP socket is either, to be honest. Maybe I just don't understand what sockets are in general. There's just some HTTP preamble. Yeah, because you're just going up a layer, because it's obviously, it's like using the language of the internet instead of just being like a random ass TCP socket, but still. Okay, so else, we'll just do the await thing for now. So we're gonna say await get tree dot timer create timer 2 seconds. That's how they do it, right? Oh, dot timeout. Right, because that would just await the creation of the thing. Send data. We don't need to do this yet. I just wanted to wait for 2 seconds, and then if we're good, we don't need to do this because we can just do it in our polling. We can say function process. What we're gonna do here is say socket.poll, and then we're gonna do this. Okay, so first, let's just see if this errors out immediately. If I understand everything with Twitch, I should be able to just connect. It'll stale me out after 10 seconds and say, get the fuck out of here, but it shouldn't say unable to connect to Twitch. Select current scene, yeah. What's up? I see no output. Got data. Oh, wait, not you. You're not real. Stop. Disable. We only want our version to go. So we should see debugger. Connection or condition ready state does not equal state open is true, returning failed. Why? Where are we? But it's not saying unable to connect to Twitch WebSocket. Ready condition ready state does not equal state open is true, returning failed. I don't understand why I did that. We'll try again. Wrong script? Really? Inherit? This is fine. It's running the whole scene, so it should run this script automatically. Like it should, if I do this, like initializing Twitch WebSocket. It should print that because it's in the scene. Yeah, we're good. Error was in Scratch. Oh wait, yeah. Why is it running that? Huh? Die. Your process is off. Oh, because it's in the ready, probably. Yeah, no, you're right. Just don't. Just stop. I guess the ready frame always runs because it runs when it enters the tree. I don't know why that would be weird. Installation Twitch WebSocket. So it didn't print an error, which means it connected. So now we need to poll and see if we get to a ready state. So let's, how does them do it? So every frame you want to say socket.poll. What does this do? Updates the connection state and receiving incoming packets. Call this function regularly to keep it in a clean state. Okay, so calling it every frame seems to be like a correct thing to do. Var state equals socket.getReadyState. Returns the URL requested by this peer. The URL is derived from URL passed to connect URL or from the HTTP headers when acting as a server. Returns the URL requested by this peer. That is the wrong, I'm reading the wrong thing. Returns the ready state of the connection, see state. So it starts in connecting, then it goes to probably open. That makes a lot of sense to me. So I'm gonna do var ready state equals socket dot get ready state. And I just want to print this to see what it is. It's gonna print every frame, but I want to see what it is. 0, 1. Okay, so it connects. Sweet. Awesome. If state equals WebSocket state open, while socket equals get available packet count, got data from server. Okay. State closed means the connection is fully closed. It is now safe to stop polling. Set process false. I don't love that because what if you want to turn it on later? State closing means it is closing. It's important to keep polling for a clean state. In our case, if we hit state closing or state closed, something horrible happened. So we don't really care about keeping it clean because we're not going to reopen it, I don't think. Like, we should only have to open it once. We'll just get it working, and then if it explodes, we'll look at this. So while sockets... There's just had to stop waiting for your creds. Yeah, true. If state equals WebSocket.state open. So do I need to do this every frame, huh? Because I need to poll constantly? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So if state is WebSocket state open, which is just the enum. Oops, not you, not you, not you. Get me back. If it's state open, then we look to see if we've received data from the server. So I'll socket get available packet count. I don't really understand what that is though. Get available packet count. Returns the number of packets currently available in the ring buffer. Fucker, what the hell is the ring buffer? It's a buffer. It's just a buffer. It's the stuff we receive from the server, I assume. Print got data from server, socket.get packet. That's just a buffer. Okay, cool. You've got mail. Get packet, get string from UTF-8. So this just gets us one packet. Shouldn't we try to get like all the packets? Well, I guess it's gonna go every frame, but this probably only gets one, right? Gets a raw packet. We should do this until they're like clean, right? You're in a while. Oh, am I? Did I? Oh, I thought it was an if again. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So we're gonna do something like this. Process packet. Packet. Process data from server. Process packet from server. And we'll say socket.get packet. And then they did a UTF. Get string from UTF-8. Which I'm assuming just, yeah. It converts an encoded array to string. Slower than get string from ASCII, but supports UTF-8 encoded data. It's probably what we want. So we're going to say this. Dot this. State not declared in current scope. Oh, this is ready state, not just state. I like that better because it's more idiomatic. And then we need to make that function as well. So function process packet from server. And this will be a packet as a string. Packet as string, I think is the way I want to do that. I don't really know what this looks like yet. I'm curious to see what it is. Does the TV only have the sky of gray? It is a very limited TV around here. Oh, okay, so this is the session welcome message. Okay. If we're always getting it like this, we probably want to do like... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm not responding. It doesn't like me. Quick, we have like 10 seconds left before it kills us. Yeah, okay. I'm actually curious if ready states equals WebSocket peer dot state closing. What did they do? They just said pass Interesting, because they want to keep it polling. Okay, so we just don't need this. I would like to have state closed then. And that's when you're fucking dead. Git close code. What is git close? I'm assuming that's just a code for how it closed, huh? -1 when it was not cleanly closed. Only call this mode the get ready state return state closed. Makes sense to me. I'm just gonna print WebSocket is closed, and I'm gonna turn these to single quotes because I think double quotes just look smelly. I think they're gross. I think why use, you know, why use more when less works? Maybe because it's annoying as hell to switch back and forth between the two. Much better. Much better. WebSocket is closed. Okay, so now if I run this again, we should get our welcome message. And then if we don't respond for 10 seconds, it should like tell us to get the fuck out of here. Send some data or get out, right? I think. Maybe they keep... Yeah, WebSocket is closed. So we need to respond to the welcome message now. But I think this is a pretty good spot I want to commit from here. Get... I'm going to cd into... We can do all the Obsidian stuff later. Unix... just go here. Git status. Git add scene. Actually, I want to delete Scratch before we're doing this. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to delete it here as well because we're not using it. Yo, this song is banger. That's git status. I'm going to git add project.godot scenes and scripts. There's a git commit initial WebSocket setup. Git push. Send it. Give me this. Copy. Paste. Do it. Do it. Execute order. Push the fucking code. Okay, so Twitch, I connected to you. We can check something off the list now. Look. How to write a WebSocket in Godot. Check. Done. Psh, take that. Connie Dev, just kidding. Connie Dev's great. We love Connie Dev around here. But see, I can write a simple WebSocket that does nothing. That can respond to a Twitch. Go use Twitcher. It's so much better than what we're doing here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're here. We're here. We need to keep this motherfucker alive. You must use the ID when subscribing to events. So we need to yoink this ID out of here, huh? That's the first thing we need to do. Message, is it message ID? Payload, no, it's this ID here, okay. So it'll be session ID. So we need to... How do you JSON.parse string? Should be like this. This will give us a dictionary, I believe. Attempts to parse the JSON string, provided it returns parse data. It returns null if parse failed. It should return a dictionary, right? JSON parse string is, oh, so my bad, socket. Dot get packet, got dot get string from UTF-8. If I enter this, is it okay? Yeah, it is. Process packet from server JSON. So this is actually packet. We can just call this packet, and it's just an object now. So this should work still. It does. Okay, perfect. Can you like pretty prints in Godot? Because that would make my life easier. Godot pretty prints JSON. I guess dictionary, yeah. JSON.print. Wow, okay. Yeah, they thought of everything. Prints. Not in the other print, please. JSON dot... No, it doesn't have this. Wait, what? Oh, JSON print can... Am I in an alternate universe? JSON.print. Oh, it's print JSON.print. So it is actually print. Are our JSONs like different things? Huh? What is happening? Parse string stringify. String full precision? No. What the heck? I'm losing it. What's happening? Get closed, idiot. So true, so true. Stringify with indents. Is that a thing? Stringify. Indent parameter. Oh, okay. JSON.stringify my dictionary. So you do it like this, okay. So it kind of is print in a manner of speaking. This will be packet, like that. Now we should see a pretty version of it. Oh, look at that, it's so pretty! Aha! Okay, so we can actually get the payload now. So we're going to say, we need to split this by probably message type. So we're going to say metadata equals packet. Do metadata, like that. I'm gonna change this to single quotes, please. You must conform. Okay, packet metadata. Metadata not declared in current scope. Yeah, you're right. Var metadata like this. And then we're gonna say var message type equals packet equals metadata. We're gonna do message type like that. And I should be able to see the message type here. Yes. Session welcome. Okay, perfect. Now we can do a switch case here, which is not called a switch in Godot. It's called a case. It's called a option. It's called a select. I don't know what it's called. Godot switch case. Match, maybe? Oh, is it match? I think it's match. Yeah, it's 10 points to Gryffindor. It's match. Match message type. Let's go. What's the fall through case? Remove any case, breaks, match X, type float, type array. Wildcard pattern. Print is a single underscore. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do like this. Print unrecognized message type. And then here we can do, probably want to do, hit it again, man. JavaScript posting. We're gonna do something like, we probably want to enum these actually to make our lives easier later. I think for now, one time is okay. We can always upgrade it later. So this is gonna be message type. This will be what? Welcome, session welcome. Session welcome like this. We're gonna say process session welcome message. And I want to only pass, I think I only want to pass the payload. Say var payload equals packet. We're gonna say payload like this. So we'll just process the payload like that. And if we're only gonna reference it one time, well, we're gonna reference it other times then. Like that. So, okay. So now we need this function. Function process welcome message. This will be message payload. We'll say pass for now. So what do we need to do to make Twitch happy, huh? If I go back to this. Uh-oh, did I close the wrong tab? That's Reddit. Uh-oh. Event sub. Handling WebSocket. Here we go. Okay, we're back. We're so back. Message type field is session welcome. Message contains a WebSocket session ID that you will use when subscribing to events. By default, you have 10 seconds from the time you receive that welcome message to subscribe to an event, unless otherwise specified when connecting. If you don't subscribe within the time frame, the server closes the connection. Ugh. Okay, so we need to know how to subscribe to events then. To subscribe to events, use the create event subscription endpoint. Okay. Oh, now we need to get to all the authorization garbage. Okay. Let's see how many times I leak like my client ID or whatever the fuck today. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of times. I hope your notepads are ready. Time to yoink my Twitch details. The type field, which identifies the event you're subscribing to. So we need to go to this thing, huh? We want to grab what? What do we want to subscribe to? What do we want to subscribe to? Wait, I'm lost. Create event subscription. Webhooks to receive events. The request may specify an app access token. The request will fail if you use a user access token. The subscription type requires user authorization. The user must have granted your app client ID permission to receive those events before you subscribe to them. For example, to subscribe to channel subscribe events, your app must get a user token that includes the channel read subscription scope, which adds required permissions to your app to access your client's token ID. Use WebSocket to receive events. The request must specify a user access token. The request will fail if you use an app access token. We're a WebSocket, so we want to do a user access token. However, if the subscription type doesn't include user authorization, the token may include scopes or no scopes. Use conduit. I don't really know what the fuck that means. Let's just shut up. So, we need to send a... That doesn't make sense. We're a WebSocket. We don't need to send a post request, right? Do we? Yes, we do. Because example request number 2, curl post. Well, how does that tie into the... How does that tie into our... Oh, we have a session ID, right? That's the WebSocket, right? We have a session. I think it's lining up. I think we're getting there. For WebSocket method type. Needed this post stuff for auth probably. It would appear that you are correct. Type string, yes, the type of subscription to create. For a list of subscriptions that you can create, see the subscription types. Set this field to the value in the name column of the subscription type table. So we need to construct this motherfucker right here. This big ol' thing. So we say curl post the event subscription. Authorization, I don't know yet. Client ID, I don't know yet. Because wait, we want a user ID, right? User access token. So that's this token here, I'm assuming, because it's bearer. Client ID, content type, that's fine. And then this is where we say type, we're going to say events, or channel point. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. The thing is, though, like... So this all happens here in the welcome message. So we set up our WebSocket. We say, give me your lunch. We receive our lunch. Then we say, okay, the lunch I actually want is the event sub for the channel point redeem. Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. So let's take it from the top. The first thing we need is the bearer. Okay, well, actually, before we get to that, how do you do a curl from Godot? Yeah, how do you make an HTTP request? Wheel? We're getting there. We're getting to the wheel. Also, thanks for the sub, buddy. Look at us. We're remaking Lava Lamp for the 3rd time. This time with our own WebSocket. And it's actually working. You will no longer need a wheel in your life, as you can spend your points to level up your character soon, TM. HTTP request. 900 years? Shut up! And also the game jam starts next week, so... Not looking good. But you know what is looking good? The fact that I've been streaming for an hour and I need to run ads. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a crazy little thing that can happen when you are on twitch.tv/GuyGrayTV? Isn't that wild? Let me get some Minecraft for you. Minecraft parkour. The real reason I'm streaming today, by the way, is to get my voice ready to stream a billion hours next week. What about Dice Game? Funny story about Dice Game. So, I can't turn that into a game on my Visa. I can't sell it on my Visa. Because like, Twitch and YouTube are okay, but doing game dev is not okay. Like, doing game dev is okay, but like selling a game, I would need to like incorporate first. So we'll see about Dice Game. I still want to make it into a real game at some point, but I have to figure out like how to do that first. What honestly will be the easiest path for me here is if I can somehow, through the grace of the heavens, like make enough that I can start a corporation in Japan, then I can release the game under that corporation and sell it through that, and that's okay. That's kosher. Make it open source, make it a community effort. That might work. I would love... Man, that actually sounds sick. Yeah, why sell the game? You could just have the game. It's on itch anyways. You could just have it. Hang on, you might be cooking with that. That might be sick. Dude, what if picture this reality. Just bear with me for a moment. The year is like 2040. Skygray Studios is a game development studio that's run entirely off of like YouTube, Twitch, and donations. Every game we make is just open source. You could just go download it. Every game is free. Every game is open source. We just make games. We're just in it for the love of the game. That sounds sick, dude. I'd love to expand it, but I'd have to learn GD script first. That's fair. That's fair. It'd be a good exercise left for the reader. Yeah, why don't I make it open source, huh? For the love of the games. What's the fucking video game high school thing? Like, do it for the game or whatever. That'd be so sick. Just imagine like having enough community support and like a team of developers to the point where like you could release Baldur's Gate 3 for $0. You could just literally go compile it. It's like, you want Baldur's Gate 3? Okay, here you go. But like you still have the money to pay the people to develop the game and everything. Cause it's like if you crowdfunded Baldur's Gate 3, like yes, it would not probably make like the millions of dollars that it made, but it didn't cost that millions of dollars, right? It probably cost like $2 million. Maybe more. I don't know exactly how many people they like hired and how much the VA stuff worked. But I doubt it cost more than like $10 million, right? And then you look at like people like Ludwig, like they're worth more than $10 million. Like they could just fund a game like that. Costs a lot more than 2 million. I could be completely underestimating it. Yeah, that's fair. I really don't know. I just think it would be a sick concept to be like a game studio that just releases their games for free. You just have them. You want to donate? That's great. If not, you can just have the game. Like, it's just like buy me a Ko-fi or something, or Ko-fi or whatever. That'd be so tight. And everything's just open source. I would feel like I'm stealing people's like if I have a donation link, if I make money off the game from like Twitch and YouTube, but other people contributed, I would feel bad about that. I'd want like them to get a cut into it. Developers. Steve Ballmer popped up in my head and started screaming. Who's Steve Ballmer? Is that the guy who had made the Ballmer peak? Kind of the goat, huh? All right, I have to run ads and I have to get some more water and I have to rest my voice for a moment. So I clicked out of the thing. Pause. So it's like a pyramid. Pause. What is that? Okay, I'll be right back. I wasn't even close on the Baldur's Gate thing. AAA games budget allocation has 150 to 200 million. Jesus, I was not even close. 10 million. Yeah, not it. Not it. That's wow, really 100 million. That's crazy because like in my head I put it like less than like a movie. I figured like movies were more expensive than games. Not true. $200 million, huh? That's wow. Huh. And there's like the people are still underpaid. That's insane. How does that work out? 100 to 200K per dev per year, depending on where you're from. Yeah, I guess I really didn't think about how like $1 million is literally like 8 developers, huh? Per year. If it's a 10-year long game, that's like 8 people working on a game for 10 years. Jesus. My bad. I still think the concept is cool. And I don't know how you would crowdsource it that much, but like, because I don't want to do like the Genshin pricing model where like, it's free. Here you go, kid. You like gambling? Like that feels bad, but like, I don't know. Look at Scam Citizen. Free 1 billion. Yeah. I mean, like, it's gotta be. Maybe you do charge, but like, you know what you could do is like a pricing tier thing where it's like there's the free version of the game and then there's also a version where you can pay $10, and if you do, you like get a hat. You know what I mean? Like just something, just another option, like a way to pay for the game, but you can still compile. That's what you do. You say the game on Steam costs $10 or whatever, but it's open source, so you can just go compile. It's like Aseprite. You just do like Aseprite does it. Aseprite literally says, if you want to buy Aseprite, it's like $30, which is what I did, but it's open source. Like you can just go compile source right now. Free hat, yeah. Then how Genshin works is just the free hat is a cute girl. The free hat in Genshin does tend to be like gameplay mechanics. Because they'll put like super sick ass new mechanics on a new character, but like you can't get the character without paying money usually, unless you're saving up between like multiple banners to like pull for one specific character. It's not for like the value that you can get out of Genshin for free to play is actually kind of insane. It still sucks that the whole time it's wrapped around gambling. Like you can't get away from that part. You know what I mean? Yes, it's cool. You can play all of Genshin and like do well. You can get, there's people that have like top level Abyss teams that are free to play, but you have to grind like it's a full-time job and skip everything and get lucky and like have the right 4-star characters that you like build an entire team around. It's tough. Why did Perry cosmetic trousers in game one? So microtransactions have me. I mean, I buy like League skins, right? I don't think microtransactions are the devil. I just think we're letting companies get away with too much on them. Yeah. Due to EU laws, Genshin had to reveal how much on average someone would need to spend to get the characters they want, and it was in the thousands. $1,600 on average to 6-star a character, yes. Or to C6 a character. I did the math. I did the math. Husband regularly gets 80 on pity pulls. The grind is fucking insane. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's technically possible, but it's like your time is more efficient by just going and like working a part-time job, honestly, which is like a wild statement. You can get further in Genshin by working a part-time job and using that money on Genshin pulls than like spending the time playing Genshin. Now, given that like Genshin is more fun and not everything is about min-maxing, but it is wild to me a little bit. The one that's crazy to me is like people that stream Genshin on Twitch and then use the money that they get from streaming Genshin to like pull on Genshin. That's an infinite money glitch as far as I'm concerned. That's kind of tight, actually. Part-time Daba stream? That's basically what I'm doing. Gacha's worse than gambling. There's no resale value and you're essentially throwing money away. Yeah, and it's interestingly, it's the same hit. You know, there's like studies about this on gambling where it's the wins aren't actually the part you chase. It's the losses. It's the losses that get like you more involved, which is it's crazy to me. Those are how much money Twitch sub money is spent on Twitch subs. That does annoy me, because when it's like, if I subscribe to Booyah, twitch.tv/BooyahGrandma, where you can use your Twitch Prime sub for free to subscribe to twitch.tv/BooyahGrandma, the creator of Alpine Lake and owner of Mossy Grove Studios. So if you like, if I subscribe to Booyah Grandma and Booyah Grandma subscribes to me, we're just paying taxes. Like, append the message type to the default case for debugging. You're so right for that. Message type. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, so the next step was getting our bearer thing to click, yeah? That was what we needed? The bearer token? I mean, when there's a scary bear in, I don't know where I was going with that. Don't worry about it. That's my live tab. I need the working tab. There we go. The bearer token. Yeah. And it says for us specifically that our token is for WebSockets, it's a user access token. It will fail if you use an app access token. So we need to get a user access token. How the hell do we get a user access token? Type, version, condition, transport method, callback, secret, string, session ID. We have session ID. That part is done. How do I get a user access token? Will this tell me? Do you tell me my user access token? Notification, reconnection message, revocation message, close message. Which events am I subscribed to? Let's lock before we run or whatever. User access token. Yeah, I need one of these. Oh, we need to do this. We like to sell bull tokens really to the moon. It's gonna go to the moon. Hold. Did you guys know the GameStop thing? You know the GameStop stonk thing is still going? People think that it. Go to Reddit Super Stonk. It is insane. And then maybe watch the Folding Ideas video about it. People think that the GameStop, like GME stock, is going to go nuclear still. It already did. Like, you missed the boat, brother. It's like been 4 years. That shit is like out in the ocean at this point. They should have put the ENV's file on screen so we can all enjoy it. Wouldn't be the first time. APIs that require the user's permission to access resources use user access tokens. Twitch uses scopes to identify the resource or the fields. This is what we want. Dialog that Twitch displays to get their permissions for your app to create a poll, stop a poll, get a list of polls. Based on the type of app you're building, use one of the following OAuth tokens to get a user. One of the following OAuth flows. I don't know how to do an OAuth flow. Your app does not use a server. For example, use this flow if your app is a client-side JavaScript or mobile app. If your app uses a server, can securely store a client secret and can make server to server requests. That's not us. Lacks a suitable browser such as a set-top boxes game. We want a device code grant, I think. How come you can't use the socket implementation of V2? I don't understand your question. GameStop thing, I know some hedge funds lost a bunch on it, but I reckon hedge funds as a whole made money on the whole thing once they triggered. They're not idiots. I think they did like miscalculate, but that, I mean, the entire point of a hedge fund is to like hedge. You implemented this before in the second lava lamp? That is correct, yes. We're redoing it because why not use that? We're redoing it because that last one was like a couple scripts that were all managed together, and I didn't really understand what the WebSocket was doing. So I'd rather rewrite it and go line by line, go like beat for beat and really understand what's going on. The other one I don't think was very good. And it had a lot of weird stuff going on with it. I've grown as a coder, so we're doing it again. Limited input capabilities or lacks a suitable browser. I feel like device code is us. If your app is a client-side JavaScript app or mobile app. That also kind of seems like us. I think we want device code grant. Applications which do not use a server and are located on a standalone device, such as a set-top box or a video game console. I mean, my computer is effectively a video game console. Device code grant flow allows for public and confidential client types. The major differences between public and confidential is that public clients do not need to maintain a client secret, can refresh an access token without passing a client secret, are only limited to the usage of device authorization grant flow to obtain auth tokens, and cannot use any of the other flows like client credentials, implicit grant flow highlighted above. These tokens are meant for one-time use only. Expiry on the refresh token, which is inactive, which is set to 30 days. After a refresh token expires, the user is expected to start the DCF flow once again to obtain a new refresh token. Both the refresh tokens and the access token will be stored safely. This HTTP only cookies. All access tokens obtained of the same expiry like before, like 4 hours. Starting the DCF flow for your user. The first step is to make the following curl command from your client. This curl command starts a device authorization grant code flow for your client. Client ID, your app's registered client ID. Scopes, a space-delimited list of scopes. APIs that you're calling identify the scopes you must list. Your URL must encode this list. Okay, so first we need... Okay, there's a lot going on here. So first we need a client ID. Registering your app. Jesus Christ, man, it never ends. First step in building an app is to get an access token to register your application. To register an application, log into the developer console using your Twitch account. If you don't have an account, sign up. Yeah. Go here. Lock test. I don't remember that. Relit. Project Lava Lamp. Third time's the charm. Register your application. This is Project Phoenix. I'm hooked on phonics. OAuth redirecting URLs. The URIs must use HTTPS protocol. I don't understand. Set the name to your application's name. Your app's name is listed on the connections. The callback URL that your app uses for authorizations. Or dev learns OAuth? I am a little confused. Set OAuth redirect URLs to the callback URL that your app uses for authorizations. I maybe don't understand this part. I don't think you have to redirect URLs with the device flow. Can I just say localhost then? Can I just do this? Must use HTTPS protocol. Am I just leaving it empty? Flow is the process successful login attempt. Yeah, if I just leave it empty, is that fine? Game integration. We want public. Public clients cannot maintain the confidentiality of the client credentials, e.g. mobile applications, desktop applications, JavaScript applications, game engine plugins. That's what we want. I'm not a robot. At least I don't think I am. Oh, fuck you. I hate these games you make me play. Better than the fucking darts one. And create, huh? Do you need something here first? No, you don't like that? Can I create, please? Ah! I can do like... This is my actual domain. No? It just hates me? You hate me. You just hate me, I guess. What if I refresh the page? Phoenix. In usual flows, after logging in, the provider redirects you to the redirect URL with some info, straight up token, or special load code to get the token. Oh, that makes sense. It needs to be full URL, so you want like... when testing locally, you can set this to HTTP localhost. Oh, okay, cool. So this is actually completely fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, creates. My name already exists, but it like doesn't though, because you didn't let me make it last time. What do you mean it already exists? Fuck you. Yeah, let's try again. Phoenix. Game. You happy now? Globally unique? No shot, because we got like we got Lava Lamp too. There's no shot I'm the first person to do Lava Lamp. Local host. We said 8080/junk. so you know it's garbage. Public. I'm not a robot. Great. Interesting. Yeah, we got relay. I guess we did project lava lamp. Maybe it does have to be unique. Okay, we have a thing. We have a thing. Love and we have a thing. The category creates. Back in the applications tab, locate your app under developer applications and click manage. Okay, I don't want to leak anything. Manage. Client ID. Do I need to hide this from y'all? Maybe? Treat client secrets as you would your password. Do not share client IDs among applications. Each application must have its own client ID. Sharing client ID amongst applications may result in suspension of your application's access to the Twitch API. Yes, I should not share this. You should hide the client secret. I don't have a client secret because it's a public thing. There literally isn't a client secret. Client ID is okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a public API key, so it literally doesn't have one. I shouldn't be showing this, maybe? You cannot change the client. Well, no, because you would need... You're not me, so it doesn't matter if you have this, because when I log in, it's... You're not me. You're not me, little bro. Each application must have its own client ID. Sharing client IDs among applications may result in the suspension of your application's access to the Twitch API. Maybe I shouldn't share it then? I think it's fine. The redirect access will append the access token to the request, so don't show the redirect URL if you print it. That's a good point. Okay. Okay, so we have a client ID. Let's go back like 57 tabs. We've checked off the second box. I still don't have an authorization thing though. How do I do authorization? Okay. Okay. User access token. So now I do the curl to get... We're getting there. So now I do this. Now I can do this thing. I can curl client ID this, and now I need to pick out the scopes. And it's public, so this is okay. Because it's just like a public thing. You can't, we're not like, this app literally can't like send shit back to Twitch, I don't think. Maybe it can, I'm not sure. This will give me a verification URI, which is the thing I should not show you. Unless this public is true, so it's actually fine, I think. I don't know. The address you'll send users to authenticate. Oh, this is our URI, right? So this will actually be localhost. This is the police migrate your simple auth to OAuth right now. I love OAuth. I love OAuth. Dude, I'm like in the soup. Right now we're getting the OAuth thing to be passed with the other thing to subscribe to the events so that we can talk to the messages from the events to talk to the other thing. That's one of the ones in the boxes you just filled in? Yeah. So, to stop people from fishing? I see. No fishing. This is a no fishing zone. I do want to have fishing in our game, though. As like, I think for the game, what you're going to be able to do is you can either... It'll have like 2 screens. So it'll have like the arena, basically. Maybe it'll have like 3 arenas. Like this. Maybe this is like the low level arena, so there's like level 10 arena, and then I'll have like a level 100 arena or something, depending on who's in the game. And then down here, we're gonna have a ton of tiny boxes where you can do like jobs if you want. And what I want in a perfect world is you can download a version of our game on Steam. If you download the Steam client, you get a full like profile of your character with all of like your gear and stuff. So you can play the game just through Twitch integration, but if you want to take it further, you can have like this, and you can like do crafting and stuff. It'll just be like a simple, basically like a text RPG style thing, but you'll have like buttons where you can like craft or whatever. But, or you can like cook fish or something like that. I'm not totally sure, but you can do like the little jobs to get like crafting materials and stuff. But if you want to just play the game like a casual little baby, you're also allowed, angry robot, so true, so true. You're also allowed to just like be in the arena and you get XP and like your character will level up anyways. But if you want to min-max, you can download the Steam client too. I think it's how I want this game to work. And we'll have to make authentication for the Steam client to talk to my computer. Probably not my actual computer. We'll probably throw it on like a Probably throw it on the Minecraft, same server as the Minecraft server or something. That server's pretty beefy. It can handle a lot of people, I think. Also, if it's just like HTTP requests, it's probably totally fine. So we are going to need to make like some sort of server to handle the client requests. Don't worry about it. This is a long project. Okay. Cool. So, how to curl from Godot. Godot curl. We need the HTTP request thing. Right, we're back to this. Oh my god, I had to sneeze and it was like the timer counting down if I could hit the mute button in time before I sneezed into all of your eardrums. Oh, we got there in time. Jesus, that was a close one. Okay. What is this? This is noise? I'm skipping. No noise. Okay. Creating the scene, HTTP request like this. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach a man a fish and he'll steal your fishing spot. I do like the variations on the give a man a fish thing. Because it's like, if it were me personally, I would just like give him the fish and then teach him how to fish. Because like, it's kind of hard to learn how to fish on an empty stomach. That's just like me, maybe. I don't know why you're all uppity about like, don't give him the fish. Just give, if he's hungry, like just give the man a fish, man. Like we can talk about how to like be self-sustaining in a minute, but that guy looks really hungry. Like you just learn worse on an empty stomach. Fish the man, fish a man to teach, fish a man to teach him not to accept emails from like Nigerian princes. That fish a man to teach, you know what I'm saying? Sending the request. When a project is started, so on ready, we're going to send an HTTP request to GitHub using our HTTP request node. No, we don't want to do that. We do want you to have a child node, which is an HTTP request, though. We're just not going to send you till we're ready to send you. Yeah, what's good? Okay, I'm dyslexic. I'm going to give it one more try. Yakko. How's it going, Yakko? I just had to skip all the consonants. I'm sorry. Inver. I needed to inverse my way of thinking about it. Yeah. I'm just stalling. So okay, this is our curl, and we want to send this on request completed result response code header body. We're not going to send it in the ready. We're going to create a function that's like ship the thing. Buy a man a fish, he eat day, teach fish man to a lifetime. Charlie Day moment.
As the adage says, you give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day.
True.
You teach him to fish.
True.
You give him and
no. I agree. I could have said it better myself. As a person also learning a second language, that's so real, dude. There's like a thing when you're speaking a language that you're not very good at where you have like momentum. Where I'll be like, if I'm hitting the right words, I can like keep the pace going. But as soon as I drop like one word, it's like an unstoppable force meeting an incredibly movable object. I'm just like, fuck. And like it's like a brick, dude. Teach a man to fish, feed him for today. Or shit, what were we even on about? Don't look, just give the man a fish and tell him to look up YouTube videos or some shit like that. All right, we don't need to subscribe ourselves to the sayings of like dudes that lived before tools were invented. All right. So okay, this is our HTTP request. This is going to be our auth request. The moment you know the word in your second language but not your third, so now you look like you're having a stroke. If I know the word in English and I don't know it in Japanese, I get stuck on the English word. If I don't know the word in English but I know it in Japanese, what is happening at that point? At some point you forget a word of your native language and brain is like, don't worry, we know an English word for that. Yeah, hey, I know that this isn't helpful at all, but like in English it's toast. Just thought I'd throw that up there. Like I know you're not able to figure it out at the moment, but I just wanted to let you know that if you need to switch languages to English, we got you. Understand the word but cannot remember it in neither of your languages. The ones that got me fucked up is I listened to music in Japanese like 5 years ago when I was playing Osu. Didn't understand a lick of it, right? As I learned Japanese, my memory of the songs, I could start to remember the words. like the lyrics of the song. That's crazy to me. That means my brain had like the scaffolding in place to understand the words. I just didn't have the context yet, but we were just waiting for me to get the words like in the dictionary, and then all of a sudden I could like sing the words to the song in Japanese despite having not have heard it again since I started learning Japanese. That one is like the fucking 20% of your brain moment. Like they make movies out of moments like that. That shit is wild to me. Also, it turns out like 90% of the words in Japanese songs is just kimi. Brain blast because of Osu. I thought I was listening to Vocaloid in high school and it sounded so cheery, and then I googled the lyrics and it was just all depressed and edgy and dark. Yeah, that's the trick. So if the Japanese song sounds happy, it's sad, and if it sounds sad, it's happy. That's like you got to get that in your brain. Yeah. If it sounds sad, that's gonna they're probably talking about like, dude, I'm having like the best day ever, except it rained a little bit. So I'm gonna write this entire song about how it rained. But other than that, I'm chilling. Yeah. Okay, so okay, so we need to curl. We need to make like Canadians and curl. Just don't worry about it. So we're gonna add a thing to this. Attach scripts. I don't want this. So this is our which request? There's so many layers right now, man. This is our OAuth request, right? DCF flow. Yeah. This is our DCF flow request. DCF flow request. Okay, we're gonna add it. No. DCF flow request. Opposite for that situation, after learning English, listening to good old songs, I realized how much my brain actively ignored. Oh no. Like that one song made by an Italian person that doesn't speak English, and it's just like a dude singing like basic ass rock and roll. Then every 5 seconds he just goes, okay. The goat. Okay, so it looks like this, and to do it, we do it like this. HTTP request completed.connect. Oh, you're using it in this guy up here. This doesn't actually have a thing. Wait. So detach script. You don't need a script yet. We use it here as our request. Okay. I'm getting you. We go like this. So when we're here, we're gonna say this dot. Well, we got to do it in the ready frame. Requests completed dot connect. This will be deep. Oh, that's a real person. I'm not answering that. Maybe after our stream. Sorry, I thought it was another Twitch scammer. I don't want to bring that. Okay, so connect here. So this will be on DCF flow request completed. Like this. Function like this. I don't know what this looks like yet. Get Steam DM'd. I add a lot of scammers on Steam because I think it's a fun time. They stopped talking to me though. They blocked my Discord account. Kind of rude. Going around scamming people, but you won't talk to me. All right, I get it. Get pieced up. DCF flow request. So here we're gonna say what? Well, hang on. Okay, so it looks like this. You say this dot request, and then we can do a curl. How do we curl from here though? Maybe I need to look at the docs for this guy. Dot curl, maybe. I need to also do the type on this. HTTP. It's not a client. It's a request. Yeah, like this. EMD, you bet your wheels extended warranty. Oh, thank you. I was worried about that. Load image. No. Cancel request. I guess it is request. You would just send the URL here. You know what a curl is? Yeah, you're sending a request to a thing, but like, I don't know. Do what I say, not what I mean. How do I do like the little extra things in the request? Are they headers? Are they like, is it like, how do I do, is this a header? Content? You do content? Like this, how do I put this? Okay, the location is just the URL. That makes sense to me. How do I do this? This is form data? That's a form parameter. Multi-part form. If it's form data, okay. How do you do form data in this? Is what I don't understand. In this request here, I assume it's not, it's request data, I assume, but like, how does that translate into what I want? Payload request data might be ignored by the server and can cause the server to reject the request. You can send data as a query string, see string.uri in code. I think we're going here. URI and code stuff, probably. No, because that's a path parameter. We're not using path, we're using form. How the hell do we use form? URI and code is probably fine, but if it's expecting form and we send it by path, that's not gonna work, no? Unless my understanding of HTTP requests is off. How do we do this part? Unless you need multi-part form data, you can use whatever the default type is. URL encode the body and then send it in the body. URI encode the body? So like create a JSON payload that's like body with all our garbage in it, then URI encode that? But then that would make like a path. I don't think that's right, because that would just make a path parameter that looks like this, right? It would just be like endpoints body equals unintelligible garbage. Xform unencoded is the default, and that's as it says URL encoded. It'll be A equals B equals C. So we don't need body, we just need this. It'll be like clients ID question mark equals garbage, like this, right? Hiding bodies in code. No, I knew this would come in handy someday. It's like this, I think. Okay. So it's not curl. What the fuck am I doing? This URL string, the C# implementation of this is so much nicer. Yeah, well, your mom's nicer. I don't know. Guy who is here to contribute nothing. You know this is faster in just bare metal C. Yeah, man. So I'm scared doing network. At best I managed to connect to my Supabase TV, read and write, made it work once and never again. It's tricky, and they're all a little bit different. I need this one. So we're gonna go here. We're off to this land. You know, this is faster than assembly carved in stone. So true. Why didn't I think of that? So now to do this part, I need to do like, you should put it in the post data, not the GET request, the URL itself, as the URL is usually printed, logged, and saved all over the place. You should put it in the post data. Name equals value, and this encode that, then dump it in the body. In the request body. Yeah, but like you can't, that's not like a thing here. Do you know what I'm saying? I may be like a little, we may be swimming a little bit above my pay grade here. There's request data, which I don't know if that's the body. When method, I need to change the method too. So we need, okay, well first, before we even get anywhere else, this needs to say method. Wait, do I need to, it's a keyword arg, no? Custom header, we don't have it. So I should be able to just do method equals. And then I can say HTTP, what is it? What is your enum? What's your vector, Victor? HTTP client.method. HTTP client.method.post, like that. So at least that's sorted. Assignment is not. How do you do default? How do you do keyword args in Godot? So data equals not actually your secrets here. Test API. No quarks for you? Wait, does Godot not do quarks? Huh? Yeah, it does. You are lying. Remove method equals? Yeah, but that's not. But it's not the. That's packed string. It wants a packed string array. Godot keyword argument. There's no shot it doesn't do keyword arguments. It does not. Shit. All right, I guess we're doing custom headers then. We say what? What do you want for this? Packed string array? A packed array of strings. We should just be able to do none. Or null. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any. Cannot place value. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Packed string array. Dot empty? Surely there's like a default thing. No? Okay, I have to go like make one myself. Awesome, sick. Is Godot give you access to the raw curl functions? I have no idea. You can make your own implementation. That's why you need to create like 5 variables for each request. It would appear to be the case, yeah. So we how do you, I don't even know how to make a packed string array. I've never even used that motherfucker before. Packed string array Godot. Packed string array is a packed, so we can just do this. I think you just make an empty one, right? Happy? I think that works. Okay. Packed string array, so we have no extra custom headers. We're posting, and then the body needs to be, it's a string, so it should be URI encode. You want for me? See, string.uri encode for an example. Yeah, okay. Prefix equals this. URL equals prefix plus Godot engine docs.uri encode. So that's how it becomes this. Do not prefix. Yeah, we're not doing it this way. What in the? I'm going next. Okay. We're schmixing our way there. So this, in our case, we'll say like client ID equals garbage and whatever equals whatever. See URI encode. Oh wait, encodes the string to a URL friendly format. This method is, so it needs to be like this though. No, how's ours supposed to look then? I think ours will look the same as the example they're showing on the site. So ours will look like this. It'll look like client ID equals what the fuck ever URI encode. I think. This might take some doing here. So let's see. So the first thing I want to say is client's ID, which is us, and this one is fine to share, I believe, because it's a public one. It's just that if your application is more open platform such as Windows, we suggest using public. I don't. Yeah, it's just the ID of the thing. So I'm gonna. Hang on, let me not lose my spot. God damn it. Oh no. Oh no. Where was I? Okay, we're here. I need to go get my client ID real quick. Developer console. Phoenix game manage. This is the client ID. So this is us. And now we need the var. What's the second one we needed? Scopes. We need to go figure out the scopes now. Does Godot not have a dictionary for this? That's what I feel like it should have one. You could just do it that way instead. Whatever, it's fine. Scopes. I need to go find scopes. Okay. Each API that your app calls and event subscription your application subscribes to. Dictionary makes this so much nicer to read. I bet it does. Analytics reads game, bits reads, channel bots, channel manage ads, channel read ads, channel manage broadcasts, editors, extension goals, guest star, hype train, moderators, polls, predictions, redemptions. This is probably what we want. None of this string appending. It has a dot format, but that's probably not what you want, I assume. Or maybe it is what, I don't know what you want. What do you want? Channel redemptions. This is what we want. Manage redemptions. I wonder if we can do that with the public API. Probably not. Either way, this is what we want. So our scopes is going to equal this. Channel read redemptions. Okay. It does have dictionary? Hit me with the docs, brother. So to make this actually what we want, we need to say client ID equals, and this needs to be in double, and this needs to be like this, which is fine. I believe that I'm allowed to do it like that in Godot. It has to be doxed. It's true. And this will say scopes equals like this. Okay. So we have our strings now. So our var, what is this? Form data equals client ID plus scopes. And then here we should be able to say form data dot URI encode like that. I believe. Does this make sense? Join them with an at, with an and? Okay, my bad. Client ID, comma, and symbol, comma, scopes. Okay. Like this. Even got a dictionary typing a few updates ago. Oh, that's sick, actually. Dictionary, I built it. Oh, you meant to go to literally have a dictionary. Yeah, it has a dictionary. We've had this shit forever, man. What are you talking about? You just can't, you can't like, you would URI encode or something. Okay. Client ID scopes. DCF flow request equals this thing. On request completed. What does this return? Error. It returns error. What is error? Okay. What is that? No, we want the sig because we're waiting for the signal. What is this? What is this? Request completed. Results, response code, a bunch of garbage. Let's take it all. We'll take it all with us. That looks really wrong. I'm gonna say print results, print response code, print body. I don't know. Body dot URI decode probably. Like that. Oh, it's packed byte array. How do we go from packed byte array to string? Packed byte array. Decode. What? Decode, decompress, duplicate. Get string from ASCII, get string from UTF. Probably get string from UTF-8. I assume. Yeah, get string from UTF-8. It's the same as this one. Body, get string from UTF-8. Okay, let's see if this works. Looks like you want the body of that if header, not error. What do you mean? Built-in headers. Yeah, this should be okay. I don't really care about the headers. Let's see if this works. I assume it will not. Missing client ID. Right there, bozo. What are you talking about? We're getting closer, though. Message missing client ID. Did I, like, type it wrong? Client ID is like this. This is the did we send this as the URL? Yeah. Let's see what form data is. I don't see client ID in your request. It's right here. Form data is client ID plus scopes. Print form data. What that looks like? It looks like this. Client ID and scopes equals this thing. Content type header. That makes sense. WebSocket is closed. Yeah, we failed the thing. It's fine. You could do like on content type. It would be like this. Content type equals like what? Form something? Like this? Application. Okay. I'm taking your word on this. That? Missing client ID. Nope, didn't like it. Missing client ID. But this looks good. Maybe it actually wants it here. Like, what if I do this? Maybe this will work. 405 page not found. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. It shouldn't have a slash there. 405, yeah, that doesn't like that. Not gonna work. Okay. How do we do this, man? I'm gonna do Godot HTTP request form data. Let's see if someone's got me covered. Or syntax for form data, maybe, possibly. Let's see. Not sure how to binary. Create our body. Body equals pack string array. Request. Final string equals join body dot format boundary. Can I print the full URL? Possibly. So like, you want this? Because I don't know how to see the full URL of the request. Show the code again. Here you go. It's possible I'm not lining something up correctly here. More than possible. I'd say it's probably likely even. IG Twitch. How do I get it to... Surely someone has done this before. The thing is, like, this probably has an example of it, no? Like the Godot HTTP request. What's parameter 2 about here? This is the headers, the custom headers. I just don't have any. Request, latest, sending data to the server. Headers content type was this. JSON is this. So we can send a JSON, sending custom HTTPS headers. Don't need that. That's the end of the things. Oh no. Header, yeah, no. I mean, we could do JSON. Does it be a sensible response with this? Curl -v. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming if we curl in like terminal, it'll work fine. I'm curious about how to get it, like the Godot version of this working. Content. Maybe my content type. I didn't specify content type correctly. Can't do JSON. I think maybe I got my header wrong. Need the content type header. I typed that, but I think I didn't capitalize it. If I do this header, Acro voice, I'm in. Missing client ID. It still doesn't like it. Form URL encoded. Still doesn't like it. Can I see what this is? Maybe this is getting all pricked up in the gills. Client ID. No, that looks fine to me too. Try moving scopes. That could be it. That could be it. Alright, try this guy. Try one of these. Missing client still doesn't like it. You want equals, not and? Well, it was chaining them together though. Try not URL encoding it. Just send it raw. Just ship it. Just ship it. No, it doesn't. Invalid. Hey, wait. That's a new error. Progress. Different error. Let's get it. Yeah. So it says this is an invalid client ID now, huh? So if I do like 1, 2, 3, I'm assuming that's the same thing. Looks like you were double encoding. I see. Get the scopes back. Well, the problem is that client ID is still invalid, even though this is my client ID. Why does it think my client ID is all busted, huh? You want a different one? You think I'm just made of client IDs? You think I just make this shit up? These things are expensive. Client ID like this. And I'm assuming it has to be in the double quotes. Try removing the double quotes? Have I been lied to? Surely not. Motherfucker, no! Damn it. I did it the way they wanted me to. Wow. Wow. Because it was a curl example? Oh, that makes sense. But do I still need this then? Ship it? Yo, it worked! Holy shit. What does stop any of you gremlins from using the same exact shit? I don't know. I'm assuming some part of this I have to hide from you, but maybe since it's a public thing, I don't. I'm not sure. Absolutely nothing? Trust? True. You're right for that. Don't steal my code. I'll hunt you down personally. I guess it'll just revoke access and then I just type in a new code. So nothing, it's not like gonna nuke my account or anything. Nothing here is actually of spooky value yet. Okay, so the request is completed. From that request, we grab what? Probably the U, I'm not sure. We have the DCF flow. Okay. So now we have to authorize. Fucking hell, man. The next step is for the client to obtain the refresh token, access token pair to get the completed authorization. Okay, back up. Make the following command to the client. Specify the following query parameters as appropriate for applications. It's fine if it's a public code. Didn't you say it was? Yeah, yeah. That seems like a good time to hide info. Yes, that is correct. The response to this call will contain the device code expires interval user code. The code that the user will use to authenticate. This is the part that I should hide from you people. Enter code. Well, no, because you can still just generate this off the thing. That's okay. Oh, but you're not me. It's all fine. You can generate user codes, but you're not logged in as me, so you can't actually use them. You have to be me to use the user code. Okay. So now I have a URL. Well, I don't because the thing is broken. But in a hypothetical situation, it will now say go to this thing. So I go to this thing, and because I'm me, then it'll let me activate because I'm me. Let me make sure this isn't about to be like, okay, here's your super secret thing. Yeah, so you literally can't do this because you're not me. You use it, but you'll get tokens for our accounts, not yours. Yeah, but you can't because it's not, you don't own the thing. You can't. Yeah. You know, authorize if you did not activate this code. This code was sent to you through chat, email, or any source you do not trust. This is my game. Like, you can't. If you logged in right now, it would just say, like, you don't own this game. Want to bet? I'm kind of curious now, actually. So here's the link. Maybe I shouldn't be posting this in chat, but it's okay. One of you click that. What happens? I'm assuming it'll say, like, do you want to connect to Phoenix? Project Phoenix game, right? Confirm your password. Yeah, you're not me. You ain't me. Oh, for your account. Oh, so you can authorize or cancel? Oh, shit. Y'all, I may have fucked it. Did I cook it? Can you all connect to my account? Or can you connect to my game? Incorrect code? So you're not me, so it's okay. Discord? Oh god, I'm afraid. I'm so brother. Wait, but that's fine. No, listen. No, you've just linked the game to your account. That's okay. That means it's the other way around. That means my game can read your shit now. Right? That's what this means, I think. You've authorized these apps to use your Twitch account. So Phoenix Game can now, so you actually fucked up. You won't get it? Amazon account is connected. YouTube is connected. It does seem like maybe I should make a new thing, but I think my understanding is that like stream I don't know what the fuck that is. 7TV, stream robot, stream elements. Extension deck master. Did you take my thing? You took my thing! Wait, so it actually got connected to your account, not mine. I think, right? Feet. Uh-oh. 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 It didn't work for my account now. Authorize. It didn't like that. Did you press authorize? No, but someone else did. I think we need to start over. I think I need to remove this app. Generate another one? Oh, that one was one-time use. Oh, wait. I think you might be cooking. Hold up. So if I go to this one now, I still don't think, I think I'm still fine. Because like, that just means it's connected to your account. Authorize. Did it connect that time? Yeah, Phoenix. So, okay, wait. So this is fine. This is fine. Because now I have Phoenix Game. Everything is fine. I think. All you have done, you just connected my app. Yeah, so all you have done is said Phoenix Game can read your channel points. That's it. That's all you did. Or it can read your channel redeems. So this actually means I would use the same auth flow if I want other people to use my game? Is that true? You would run it on your computer, generate a thing, and then you would, yeah. Okay, everything's fine still. Everything's fine. I keep wanting to click the thing. At no point of this can you like take over my Twitch account or anything. Everything's fine. Okay, so we've done this part. View the scopes and complete the authorization. Application is requesting your public Twitch account information. Obtaining the refresh access token, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Jackbox TV 6 years ago is crazy. I don't even remember what it was for. 6 years ago would have been absolutely insanely long ago. I was living in like Michigan then. Need a bot to DM link to new users instead of making them run your app. Yeah, something like that would actually make more sense here. Good point. Okay. So, is to retain the refresh token access pair for this current complete authorization. Do that, we will utilize the device code sent in the response of the first step. Hijack the access code or the refresh token to get the new access code. This grant type is the RFC standard, which signals our authorization server that the client is trying to exchange the device code for a refresh token access pair. The token is the one you should not be able to see. If you see the token, then you are the game. So the result of this one, I need to keep a secret. Because that's the one you use to authorize the shit. If you try to generate this with your... Not the game, the you. So if you used the client ID to generate your own thing, that token would be the thing that allows the game to read your redeems. So if I leak this token, anyone could read my redeems. But if you use my client ID to get a token, it would be for your account to read the things. Okay. I understand everything. This is the thing that you keep secret. Access token. This is the authenticated token to be used. Yeah. Okay. Device code is one-time use only. Once the device code has been used to obtain the tokens, the client will receive the following response. Valid device code. Client can keep using the refresh token grant to exchange a refresh token for a new access token. As mentioned earlier, the access token is one-time use only. Refresh token too. That's a good point. So let me think about what this means. The access token can only be used one time, but we only need it to be used one time because our WebSocket is just subscribing to one event. So the way that this works, we open the WebSocket, we receive a welcome message. We say, hey, thank you for the welcome message. I would like to subscribe to this thing. No, first you get an access token. This has to happen every time. Does this have to happen every time? You only need to authorize once. And then it's valid for 30 days and use the refresh token. After 30 days, if you don't use it, you have to do this part again. I'm beginning to believe. So I need to make this request now. Client ID, scope. It's the same client ID, same scopes. Device code is the thing that we received from this. And that's this code here. So we need to yoink the device code out of this. And this is in the body streak. Okay, so we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna say JSON dot parse string. And this will be body dot get string from UTF-8. It's gonna look like this. We don't need the results. Well, we want to check it that the result is 200. Or that we want to check the result is we say if result does not equal okay, then we can handle this. Print DCF flow request failed or something. I don't know. Gonna store all the data on a JSON text file again, or using a database? I'd like to use a database. I think it makes a billion times more sense to use a database. I don't know what kind though. Postgres? Spin up a Postgres? I read the future. Yeah, I'll probably do Postgres. That's the one I'm most familiar with anyways. That would probably be a million times better of a way of storing stuff than the text file. It's a joke? Oh shit. Wait, is it? Or SQLite? It would be so much better to do it that way. Because then I don't have to like manage schemes or anything. Postgres is a little bloated for this? Okay. SQLite, is SQLite probably the better one to go with? Paul S. Damon. What kind of database? A good kind of database? Now we're talking. Why didn't I think of that? Why not just sign up with the best kind of database? Supabase is free for small projects? Yeah, SQLite might be the trick here because I don't need it to be... It can just be on my computer. It doesn't need to be anywhere else. Yeah. Okay. That works. We need to rip the device code first, though. So we're going to say var device code equals this JSON parse. I'm going to say device code, and I want to print the device code. Device code. This. That's our device code. Okay, perfect. We have a device code. I'm going to get rid of this other print that we don't need. Don't need this. Okay, so we have our device code now. Now we trigger the auth flow like this. JSON DB. Why is a screwdriver when you can use a drill? So true, so true. Grant type. Okay, so everything else here is good. So this needs to be popped up a layer because we're going to do this now. We need a new request. HTTP REST request. This is going to be the access token request. Grab that up at the top like this. We're going to grab the rest of the stuff that we don't. We're going to reuse a lot of this, so. This. Socket will go here. This should be on ready, shouldn't it? that be an on ready thing? Is that does my game explode if I do that? Not a fan, huh? Wow. Okay, my bad. It has to be weird. It has to be like that, huh? I got rid of the print statement. That's why. I think it's working. Yo, Classico. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's working. Okay. We need this one, so we're gonna say on DCF. We're gonna say. I want to say request access token device code. This. Make this guy right here. Function request access token device code like this. We can use the same thing for the form data like this. Var. Why are you being weird? Form data equals this. We're gonna add an and for the what's the next one? Client scopes device code is gonna look like this. Device code equals. We're gonna have the device code itself, and then we have this old thing. Grant type equals this piece of garbage. I need that to be in a string. This device code, and like this, and then we get rid of the double quotes like that. Okay. JSON data and Redis key value store. Genius move. I'm not using a text file. It's different. Rent a cloud DB and put everything in there. Listen, ampersand. Yeah. Right here. That's. Assignment is not allowed inside expression. Something is wrong. Oh, I missed a. Yeah. Okay. Write your own DB and solve cap theorem. That's what I'm like. You're not a real developer unless you write your own database. Form data, client scopes, device code, grant type this. That should be everything we need. We want to send it to here. So we're gonna say access token request dot request. We're gonna say the URL is this guy. We should not be copy and pasting this. We should make like a header thing for this. Same thing. We're gonna say HTTP client is post like this. And I'm not gonna print the result. Jay Davis made his own OS in a cave with a box of scraps. I'm not Tony Stark. I want to see that this request is okay. So I need to do another one here. So I'm gonna say access token request dot request completed dot connect on access token request completed. Here function, and we need all of this garbage again. That's what it returns. And I'm only going to say if results is not equal to okay. I'm going to say print access token request failed. And then I can print the body. But otherwise, do not look in here, okay? Don't look. It's not good. It's not good for you. Say print JSON dot parse string body dot URL URI. What is this motherfucker? Look at this. If it's not okay, then it failed, then we can take a look at it. Okay, ship it. Initializing. Did it work? Hold up, did it work? Print. Yeah, you're in. Smiley face. Yeah? Yeah, yo, we got the token! But you're not allowed to look at it. It's not for you. It's not for your eyes, okay? Look away. Wow. Okay, so it's complete now. We have our access token. Yo. Our adventures are not completed, however. As even though we have an access token, we need to now use it to do an event subscription. Where's event sub? Okay. Event sub. Getting events using WebSocket. Yeah. Notification message. Ping message. Keep alive message. Panic. Picnic. Okay. Welcome message. We got that. Keep alive message indicates the WebSocket connection is healthy. The server sends this message if Twitch doesn't. I just realized something. You can only use the device code one time. No? Okay, we're actually fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. If your client doesn't receive an event or keep alive message for longer than keep alive time seconds, you should assume the connection is lost and reconnect to the server. I don't really care about that. Subscribe to events. Create event subscription endpoint. Example request. WebSocket. Okay. This one requires a lot more random shit. We have our authorization. That's our access token. That's our access token? Question mark? I think so. Yes. It makes a lot of sense to me. Cool. We have our access token. The client ID. We have the client ID. Content type. That's just a regular ass header. Type user.update. We don't want user.update. We want our scope. We have our scope version. Condition user ID. We probably don't need that because we're not going for a user update. Transport method WebSocket session ID is the session ID from the welcome message. Okay. It's constructible. It's doable. But unfortunately, it might have to be doable next time, as I think I'm a little bit out of time right now. I'm going to make sure we save all this, though. So I'm going to git add scenes and scripts. Git commit access token request. Git push. Yeah, unfortunately, that's all the time I have today. Because I need to go decide if I want to run, and if I don't want to run, I need to go eat dinner. I need to go get food. My schedule's a little cooked. Don't commit your token. Don't worry. I won't do it this time. I think I've done that in the past, but this time there's no... Can't see the token. Don't look in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be it for me. This is a bit of a warm-up because I'm coming back a little bit. My next one should be this Friday, which will be the day before we go to die for the next Godot Wild Jam. Yeah. Takes time to uncook the schedule. I'm more worried about the voice situation because if I don't stream for a long time, my voice like tends to die down. And I can get really, really rolled by the Godot Wild Jam if I stream it like a ton. Is any of the indie game devs online? Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go to Clayman. We haven't been there in a bit. Send it over there. They're working on their game. I think their game comes out soon, actually. Raid. Doesn't their like thing come out? Pushing for playtest. Yeah, playtest in playtest in 5 days. That's crazy. We'll toss it over there. Yeah, cool. All right. Hopefully back maybe Wednesday. I might see if I had time for a Wednesday stream, but if not Wednesday, then Friday, and then next week is Godot Wild Jam. So it'll be streams basically every day of the week. Except I think Wednesday, because I need a day off or my voice will explode. Maybe just a silent day or something. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Later.